Coming up next, it is a heavyweight collision between Jairzinho, Biggie Boy Rozenstruik, and Mark Coleman. All right, so another big spot for this high-level wrestler here tonight, and the opposition knows what's coming, but more often than not in the UFC, they've been unable to stop.
It's because since a little boy, he spent his life on the wrestling mats. And even though you start to prepare for it late, you cannot match his ability to train, his ability to focus. The idea that once he gets a hold of you, it only ends with him in top position. It does not matter if he has to get a high crotch. It does not matter if he needs to get a single leg or a double leg. The purpose is to get you to the floor, and he has been trained his entire life to do just that.
Yeah, you put it well. He's got a lot of throws and takedowns and trips in his arsenal, and he'll try to put them to good use in this matchup here tonight. All right, so here he is, the man they call Biggie Boy, and the first native of little Suriname to cross into the UFC. Heavyweight contender and a bona fide one at that, Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Outstanding rookie year in the UFC in 2019, won all 4 of his fights, all 4 of them by knockout. None bigger, of course, than that lip separation of Alistair Overeem that set up a future fight with Francis Ngannou. A lot of people feel like Rozenstruik is the future. He'll try to be the present here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters. Some differences in height and reach. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 10 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 235 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a member of the UFC Hall of Fame and the former UFC heavyweight champion, Mark the Hammer Coleman! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 13 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, USA, Jairzinho Biggie Boy Rozenstruik. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so the fight is now underway on one side. Oh!
Those are big strikes.
Oh, he might be out.
Jab hurt him a little bit.
And now he lands a combination. Oh! Straight right hand now, just misses.
I mean, this guy is really focused.
Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as
Then he's out. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
high-level grappling can really be entertaining.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Rozenstruik getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting...
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finisher position. Now watch, he goes parallel, right next to his opponent.
And this might just be a matter of time. Right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes, volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight, not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round. Can't take many of those, you better check. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Splits the guard, lands the right hand. Sound defensively here as he stays upright. Double leg takedown, no good. Coleman's got the tie clinch now. Connects with a right. Oh, collar tie. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Rozenstruik.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight. Oh, nice jab.
Well, excellent takedown defense so far in this fight, and there it is again. He knew if he was going to win this fight, he was going to have to stop the shot, and he's certainly done that so far.
He has done a great job of staying upright. He understands positioning. He understands finding defense and getting back in the space where he's having the most success. Right hand punch from the clinch. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Ooh. And he comes through with a big knee. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Slips. Oh, snack with that offering, DC. He is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Oh, good defense here to stay upright after that single leg takedown offering. Single collar tie here. Right up the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Rozenstruik. Entertaining scrap so far. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round here. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Unable to connect with a right hook. All right, single collar tie now.
Nice punch there.
All right, so he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, I'm gonna be able to take him down, and that's exactly the way it played out. Well, he's got his back now. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Biggie Boy. Useful strike there, the ground and pound on point tonight. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Coleman's has got full mount now. 3 minutes now to go in the fight. I mean, how many can he take? Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Coleman. Oh, these are some serious punches from the top here. He's continuing to maintain good posture and making these strikes count.
He's doing a really good job of watching for the Elkins, making his punches count while not putting himself in danger.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Back mount now. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Coleman. The ground and pound has been there all night. 30 seconds now to go in the fight. 20 seconds left. Going for an arm bar now.
Attacking armbar.
You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Mark the Hammer Coleman! All right, so there he is. The celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you've got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight
and getting a victory. He should be very proud of his performance tonight.